Okay, kind of what's going on here is I was looking for a way to make some lamp posts. And I figured, well, maybe I could try some copper tubing. So I've got some 3/8 copper tubing and do some quarter. To kind of do this little project, you're going to need a flaring bar. And of course the flaring tool that goes on it. And then tubing bender to make your bends. Okay, so anyhow, like I said, I was just using some stuff that I had laying around for kind of like a lampshade. This thing here. This is just a 1/2-inch flare nut. Just ground these, put these on a belt sander. Don't use a grinding wheel. You don't want to clog up your grinding wheel. Use sandpaper or a file. Hand file. You can get it down like this, and with the flare, what it'll do is let this thing just kind of float on there. Now, this all started with this white thing, and I needed some bulbs. So eBay, you can get a bunch of them like this, 12-volt AC, 12-volt AC bulbs. And since I have an old system with O gauge and lots of 12-volt AC power supplies, I figure, well, you know, maybe I could rig up some kind of a light bulb in a homemade lamp. So here's the bulb. So it's just going to be a matter of soldering the wires onto here. I'm going to use some hot glue. Glue that into there. And done. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll fast forward a little bit. Okay, the wires are soldered together. We're feeding the wire through the post. So to insulate it, we're going to fill this with hot glue. Well, after we put some hot glue on here and here, then we'll let that stiffen up a little bit, fill that cavity with some hot glue and slam that thing back in there. And that should keep it from grounding out. We'll see. That's next. Okay, got it hot glued up, so now we're just going to fill that cavity. And we'll just set this on there like that. Okay, what's next? Okay, got it glued in there, so we're just going to let it cool off, and then we'll trim it. and test it. Okay, so we're hooked up to 12 volt AC on the 1033. And there's our lamp post. As a side note, if you have a hard time making that flare in your copper, you're going to need to anneal your copper tubing, which just basically means you need to heat it up with a torch till it gets glowing red. And there's a bunch of videos out there to do that. I'm not gonna go into that today. Just wanted to show you this. So hope this helps you out.